Morning peeps, just a little update today. Well, yesterday we did a little bit of work and we're preparing the woodland for the fence. We had the fence guy come on Wednesday and obviously had a look and give us a price, and we agreed that, and we went and got a few bits and bats yesterday morning and started clearing for the fence. So we put a temporary line in. If I go back there, that's the fence post, and you can see it goes all the way down to the bottom. We had to cut out quite a lot of bushes. We're going to get a mulcher and mulch these up. So yeah, it's a lot of brambles really that were just growing out there, and a couple of trees that were in the way. So we cut all this out yesterday to make way for the fencing, lads. And I love this bit down here. As you can see, it looks like a long archway. Now obviously previous days gone by, I've watched the owls and the sparrowhawk fly directly through here. So once we get the fencing up, I can decide then where I'm going to put my reflection pool and my bird feeding, and hopefully at some point I might be able to capture the owls and sparrowhawks flying in through and out. Obviously keep it as natural as we possibly can. I mean, this has been growing for years now and it's so nicely overgrown, it just wants a tidy. So look at that from the view down here. Here is probably going to be the area where, well, it is going to be the area where you can see our land, the vegetable garden through the fence. There we go, let me get through there. So we're going to make an opening here. Oh, and there's pruning the fruit trees there. Hello, darling. Tidy around here a bit to make a nice pathway so I can actually get in and out without getting scratched to bits. It's obviously nice to see it in spring nearly, in winter, because you can see what you're doing. There's no leaves. But yeah, we'll carry on. Sorry about that, I've got stuff stuck to me. Carry on. On to the bottom. That's the main road at the end here. Just to try and save the tree cover line here to stop the wind blowing through too much. We've like cut an opening through to meet the fence. So hopefully we'll be able to fit it through here. So I couldn't walk through here yesterday. There was one big stump I had to cut out. It wasn't a tree full, it was about, I don't know, 3 foot, 4 foot high. It had already been cut down by somebody. So I cut it down at the bottom, and it's made an absolutely great post. That is going to be a great feeding station for the birds. So I cut that down. I put some stabilisers on it and push it into the ground when I'm ready. And that'll be a part of the feeding bit. Happy days. So that's the view from this side where the opening will be, as I showed you from the other side. And then just like I say, just clear out a little, string a little walkway there, and we're in. We've tidied the way there. We lost a couple of branches and stuff off the trees, like here, but nothing drastic. But yeah, it's all the way down there. I mean, it's not huge, but it's our little woodland. And our little bit of nature. But yeah, it's looking really good. The bramble bushes there, which we're going to leave, because they do look nice in summer when they've all got leaves on. You see the chickie coop there. But yeah, it's like I said, this string's only temporary. It was only to give us an idea. They've got a laser. Because basically, I think it's 15 metre wide from obviously our fence, and it's about 100 metre long. So it's quite a big space, but there's some lovely old trees in here. I mean, that's a fir tree there, and the fir tree here. This is where the owls roost. So it needs tidying up around there. Leave all this here as it is. Just in here at the front, there's 2 apple trees. I think I've said this before, and you just can't get to them. So we need to make some room in here. Just cut a few bits in just to make a walkway, so we can actually get to the fruit trees. And then we're back to the front. We have a lovely old walnut tree at the front here, which we had to trim yesterday because it was sticking through the fence. So we had to give it quite a big haircut, really. So I had to cut some off at the bottom there, trim 2 off there. So it wasn't sticking out of the fence way. And a bit of a tree there that we had to trim. But apart from that, it's all been minimal. So it should be, hopefully by this time next week, we should be fenced off. And it's pruning. We've made a double bed, the potatoes and the root veg. So I've just got some nice chicken poop. The veg are nearly ready for planting now. As well, I put a roof on the chicken coop earlier on in the, well, last year. It was getting, when it poured down a rain, the room was absolutely filthy. So obviously I was waiting for the roof to be done. So all the old roofing stuff off the house I've utilised and put over the top. So it keeps them nice and dry now, and clean feet. Oh, we've got one roosting by the looks of it in the coop. She must be laying an egg. Oh look. Oh, hello, good morning, lady. Are you okay there? You gonna lay an egg? Of course you are. So, happy days. Sorry it's a bit windy. But yeah, next time, eh?